Meet Fushin Adozuka, a conceptual artist and multi-talented fashion designer from Kogi State, based in the vibrant heart of Lagos. Fushin doesn't just create fashion, he tells stories through his designs. Whether it's tote bags, headwear, or corporate souvenirs, every piece speaks a language of its own. From collections like Shield in the heat of the COVID-19 pandemic to Money Bag, celebrating work ethics, and his latest release, Maze Runner, a tribute to resilience and determination, Fushin's designs inspire the wearer to push forward. With a flair for technology, Fushin is ready to merge innovation with fashion, creating designs that not only tell stories, but also make life easier for his clients. Step into his world where every stitch, every pattern has a purpose, a deeper meaning waiting to unfold.
Hi, my name is Fushin Adozuka. I'm the founder and CEO of Fushin Pavilion and Itopa Regalia. We're into bespoke outfits, and we're into branding for corporate brands. At Fushin Pavilion, we're into bespoke outfits. Then we make outfits for brands, and also at Fushin Pavilion, we tell stories with our collections. Over the years, we've made quite a number of collections like Maze Runner, like Shield, Roll Call, and this is here is Late Night Drawl. This is one of the collections I've made, and I have with me Maze Runner here. So these collections are meant to, tell stories about, life experiences for me, and, the challenges we face in our daily life, activities. Like for the Maze Runner, we all know a movie called Maze Runner. And I got the inspiration from that. Fushin Pavilion started over 10 years ago, around 2010. And I started off as, a sketcher. I was sketching on slides, on t-shirts, for, my classmates in school then. And I got my first funding from my mom, the sum of 10,000 naira. After, telling her about, the dreams I have about fashion and, showing her, some of the sketches I have. Since after then, it's been, one milestone, from one milestone to the other. And I've had, so many collections over the years, like Maze Runner. I've done, Roll Call. We've had Shield, and all these collections are meant to, tell life experiences that I face, over time, and what we all face as humans. The Maze Runner collection was an inspiration I got from a movie, Maze Runner, and it has a maze-like patterns on the shirt, and it's just me telling everyone to life is like a maze, so is more like always finding your way out of every maze you find yourself. Just like in a movie, they were always having to escape every maze they find themselves in. So that is how I see life as, if you're into one challenge today, definitely tomorrow you're going to be faced with another one. So it's more like it's an everyday thing. So you're not supposed to give up on those challenges that you face. So that's how I came about the Maze Runner, just like the movie. And there's a collection I name Late Night Drawl. The Late Night Drawl is just a relaxed outfit and a casual outfit, and quite a lot of other collections that I've done in the past. And I remember this one that I did 2020 during the lockdown. That was during COVID, and it's called Shield. The Shield is we're all covering our noses then with we're all covering our nose with nose masks then. So it's more like a shield, to protect us back then. So I came up with this collection of, naming it Shield, because I felt that period we all needed, shield. We all needed protection from, COVID. So basically I tell stories with my collections, and aside that I do branding also. Like for brands, I bring their ideas to life, from shirts, from jackets to cargo pants, tote bags, mugs, and I'm also an artist, because that was what I started with at first. So I'm also an artist. I draw on walls. I sketch on I do ballpoint art, abstract, mainly. So these are some of the things, or most of the things that I would do at Fushin Pavilion. Every business faces one challenge or the other. So mine is not an exception. I have challenge, getting a space, for myself, for a very long time. I used to have, this, I would say I'm talented, right? But I never had the business sense of, fashion, in the sense that, most of the times I would need to, learn a certain thing before I can, talk to a client. For instance, if a client wants an outfit, a corporate brand, I never knew the process I had to follow before getting all of that together. But I had an opportunity of working with a company, which I learned some of this administrative aspect of fashion, which I know I needed, because aside the talent alone, I believe talent will not get me all of those administrative knowledge that I gained from working with that fashion brand. So I also, accounting also is another serious thing that I believe is also a challenge for me. There are some that I've overcome, there are some that I'm still trying to learn, and I have challenges with tailors also. And part of the reason that, aside the art aspect of Fushin Pavilion, part of the reason that I also took up tailoring myself is meeting up to deadlines was a major problem for me. So there was a time I had to just sit on the machine and just get things done. And it's been easy, it's been rough, sitting down and running some of these things all together. It's not something that just come by. Some of the success stories I would like to share is working with some big brands, just like First Bank, Hisense, and I've also worked with Brimo, and also I had this this encounter I would like to share. There was a time when I had this collection called Money Bag. So Money Bag was released in 2016. I was taking the outfits. I was marketing around. And there's something unique about the Money Bag is this. Money Bag was this collection that had over 1,000 designs, right? So that is meant to be produced just one for each design was meant to be just for an individual. Like if you're getting a money bag starting design, it doesn't come in twos, it's just one. So it's just like why I did that was because as a person, you're unique to yourself, you're unique to your brand, you're unique to your business. There's something unique about you that you do, as a person. So that is why I had so many designs, and it was only meant to be produced once without having a replica. So that was what the money bag stood for. And quite a number of other people that I worked for. And, in 2017, I won the award of Fashion Designer of the Year, Kogi State Fashion Designers Week, and that was their first edition. And I got the tip from a friend that there is something coming up, in Kogi State, and I had to do a lot, getting myself into that, because that was my first time, walking on the wrong way. So that was my first time, and it was quite interesting to me that my first outing I was able to win the award. There were other great designers there too, but I was nominated and I won the award of the fashion designer of the year.
Okay, welcome back. I have Fushin seated with me right now. And guess what? That is also the name of his brand. So your brand is Fushin Fashion, what? What is it called?
Fushin Pavilion.
Pavilion?
Yeah.
Why Pavilion?
I realized that Fushin is like an entity.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to incorporate everything that has to do with, creativity.
Okay.
So it's more like a house where anything that has to do with creativity is, everything that has to do with creativity.
You put them under one roof.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. So more like creativity under one platform. So Fushin is creativity, Pavilion is like a structure.
Exactly.
Okay. Interesting.
Exactly.
A lot of thinking has gone into your brand name.
Yeah. And aside Fushin Pavilion, I'm also the CEO of Itopa Regalia.
Okay.
Itopa Regalia is called out of my tribal name, which is Itopa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Itopa. That's your tribal name?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you from? Forgive me. I shouldn't be asking that.
I'm from Kogi State.
Kogi State. So you're Igala, right?
No, I'm Ibera.
Ibera.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So Itopa is story.
Okay.
So, and part of the things that I do with my collections is I tell stories with, with every collection that I come up with.
Okay.
So, more like, Itopa, the story, that's story regalia.
I see.
Exactly. So, and the Itopa regalia is mainly meant to handle clothing.
Okay.
But the Fushin Pavilion is like, the general,
creativity, your creative work.
Exactly.
That's
so
fantastic. I mean, how did you come about fashion? Is there something in the family? Somebody, dad, mom, cousins, uncle, aunties who kind of like inspires you?
I would say I wouldn't say it's a family thing. I think I've always loved, art. Okay. From secondary school.
I see.
Then I had a cousin, who's into, branding.
I see.
For a very long time now, and a friend of mine too. So it was more like, we always together, and I learned, one or two things from them. That I started from, picking up, some of these ideas that, they come up with. So that was how I started. And, I think the hunger for, success. Okay, I used to say something back in my primary school. I was asked what I wanted to be when I grew up. So, and the reply was not.
What was your response? Tell me. I want to know.
Okay.
What was your response?
Okay, I think my response was in.
Did you say you wanted to be a fashion designer?
No.
Okay. What did you want to become?
My response was in
a pilot. Did you say pilot?
Yeah, that's what I said. So,
But he used to say pilot.
do you know the reason I chose pilot?
Yeah.
The first thing was when I was asked that question,
Yeah.
and my reply to my teacher back then was, I want to make a lot of money, right? So
And
you
pilot
should-
has money.
I was a kid then, so I didn't know much, So I was like, okay, what profession would he, want me to go for? Since I want to make a lot of money, he was like, okay, all profession, you can make as much as you want from any profession you choose in the future. You just have to be good with it, and and then that was
That's
when
the message there. Just be good with whatever you do.
yeah. So that was when I said, okay, I want to be a pilot. That was what I said.
Yeah.
After giving me that
But now
information.
you are piloting clothes.
Exactly. So
That's really good. Is the money good?
yeah, I'll say it is.
Is it good? Talk true. Is the money good?
Yeah.
So
it
far?
is. Yeah, so
How long have you been
far,
doing it?
for over 10 years now. I started off in school,
Okay.
my uni days, and I started customizing shirts for departmental events and what have you, and yeah, my first major deal I had was making clothes for this school,
Okay.
a secondary school then, and I had this investment after clothing. I started a restaurant business while I was in school, while still
Wow. So you've
fashion.
always been an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Is it the drive to make money?
I think so. Since I've gotten that, that
That advice.
then,
Whatever you're doing, if you're good with it,
Yeah.
make a lot of money.
exactly.
Now, do you have a lot of money?
No, I don't.
Say the truth. So,
I don't.
do you have a lot of money?
I don't. Okay, I'll say thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah. So
You have a lot of money. You have some money.
I think I won't base my success on how much I have
I get
currently, right? So I'll base my success on what I have coming up in the future.
I see.
And
What are those? Talk to us about it.
okay, fashion for me currently is still at a stage where I'm supposed to be above. Like I don't see myself in this stage currently, but
Okay.
that is where it is. That's how it is currently. So I can't do much, but I'm working, towards getting to where I'm supposed to be,
I see.
because I see fashion as a business. I don't want to call myself a fashion designer anymore. I just want to call myself a fashion entrepreneur. So for instance, I've always had this idea of I believe we all grew up seeing people hawk, should I say hawk, like tailors walking around to tailor clothes for torn clothes. When you have torn clothes, it's very popular in the north. I'm
Okay.
not sure. I don't know.
Like
how.
wearing.
No. I mean, tailors working with machines.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fixing clothes, right?
Yes.
Fixing like amendment.
Exactly.
Okay.
They are rampant in the north.
Yes.
But I'm not sure.
Yes, I know them.
Okay.
Those I don't want to say what is coming to mind,
Okay.
but you know what I mean.
Just like
They used to
shoe
put it on-
cobblers
yeah,
too. Exactly.
yeah. They will, if you have any clothes you want to amend,
Thank you.
maybe the trouser that your brother gave you is too long,
Too long, and you
What
need
if
to
maybe
shorten it or something. Yeah, exactly.
or it's something torn in your shirt.
Thank you. So, I'm giving it.
You want to rebrand it.
No, something like that. It's more like a pitch now. I'm saying it for the first time.
Okay.
Like on your show, I'm saying it for the first time, and I wish to see
see.
that transformed. Just like how the
Well, it's
Uber,
very informal.
yeah, very informal. So just like how Uber operates, and you can easily track
You want
them.
to Uberize amendments.
Thank you. So more like, okay, people don't get to see them often. It's only by luck. You get
Want to
so.
bring tech into it.
Thank you very much. So But these people, set of people, need to be, transformed and, educated and stuff. I don't have that resources. This is like a pitch, but I hope it's not.
I get to be the first to hear this.
Exactly. So more like,
It's a
okay,
really nice idea.
these are dreams I have.
So you see yourself not as a fashion designer, but as a fashion entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Okay. So currently, with your product, do you tailor by yourself, or you just have tailors that work for you?
Okay, I do both. I have tailors that work for me, and I tailor myself. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting.
I started off around 2020. I learned tailoring around 2020, and it didn't take me up to 2 weeks or a week. I started sewing.
Because you're passionate about it, you want to make a lot of money.
And also, I've been into it for a very long time. So, all along, I've been studying what they do.
I see.
It's just that I don't climb the machine.
I see. So you've been watching?
I've been watching all along. So it's just for you to tell me, okay, do this. Then
wow, fantastic.
And a friend of mine taught me then. So yeah.
Did you pay him?
No, I appreciate his effort. Like
you pay yourself salary?
No, man.
Why? So do you take money from the business?
Yeah, because. Yes.
So
yes.
you take money from the business,
yes,
or you do not pay yourself salary.
Okay. Why?
Is that correct?
Okay, let me put it this way, right? Already, I know whenever I have a job, there is this certain percentage that comes in as profit for me. So I'll prefer to use that profit to get a machine or get something for the business. Maybe get stock fabrics. I have fabrics that are 3 years old with me, 4 years that I've not used. And I think these are secret of, fashion business or fashion
because you
design.
Don't get to buy expensive with the current
exactly
inflation.
And there's one
so
thing.
You have stock. I want to amplify that part. You are tricky. You have stock fabrics like 3 years ago.
Yes.
So if you bought fabric that you bought 5K 3 years ago, it's probably 50K now.
Exactly.
But you price based on now.
Exactly. So yeah, so this is another thing again. This is another thing. The kind of business I'm into, most of the times you don't get to see fabric tries. Like if it comes, that's all. It's off the market because Nigeria is not producing.
Yeah.
So most of these items are imported. Most of these fabrics are imported. So you hardly get to see, same fabric again. So when you get this,
you must just get it.
Yes. So when you stock, it's like you're the only person that has this fabric. So you can use it over time and keep serving you.
So there's a portion that is profit. So is it that there's a portion that is meant for tailoring as well, and that's the one you take?
Yes.
That's the one you take.
Yes.
Well, that is also possible because you're the one that does the tailoring, correct? Yes. So you pay yourself directly for the tailoring.
Exactly.
So that's also possible. Also, you can also like maybe put yourself on a fixed salary, But I guess what you're doing is very entrepreneurial in such a way that for every business that comes in, you make sure that personally you earn from it. So, but just make sure that you standardize it, okay? You say that if 20% of your price is supposed to go for tailoring, so you just take 20% of that particular deal. You understand? So if it's 10 deals that come in a month, so you take that 20% from each of the 10 deals, correct? Yeah. So just make sure that you standardize it so that every single time that is that standardization is okay, this is what I'm taking, and it's because I'm paying myself for the tailoring because I'm the tailor myself. Okay?
Yeah, so thank you for this. And I really need to visit, have this accounting, lectures and stuff about business. Aside creativity, then I know the administrative aspect of, fashion business. Like I said, what is lacking right now is just the accounting too. And I know it's very necessary for growth.
It is. Your numbers are serious because you need to know how much you're making. You need to know how much you can make in a year. It allows you to project your cash flow. And also, with projecting your cash flow, it allows you to plan for investment. The current building you're renting, right?
Yeah, I'm sharing a space.
You're sharing a space. So at some point, you want to buy your own space, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
So you need to project how much you're going to use to buy it and how long will it take you to make money, how much you need to make to be able to buy it. So with the understanding of the accounting and your cash flow, you'll be able to plan for all of that. So for planning purpose, you need accounting. So, maybe you should just find a consultant to just do a one-stop for you, help you set up a structure, a structure for your transaction, a structure for your accounting summary. So that every month you can know, okay, this is our income, these are our expenses, this is what our profit is, gross profit and net profit and all that. But also, we'll be happy to also speak off camera.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Glad
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to talk through your product, but I think already I can see them. Most of them, they really look nice. The color, I think you like color.
Okay.
Is it safe to say that?
Yes.
You like color?
Should I tell you something?
Tell me.
There's something about colors, right?
Yeah.
That I'll tell you. I have a collection.
Okay.
Which was supposed to be for wallpaper.
Okay.
Wallpaper designs, and they are just colors and shapes. And I have them in thousands. So I'm just trying to tell you how my designs comes, it doesn't come as if it doesn't come as a repetition for me. So it's just as it comes.
So whenever it comes, you just kind of like find a way to put them down.
So I just had to, just keep piling them up. So it's not like,
I like to see those.
Okay, I'll share with you.
Yeah, share with me.
I share. So it's supposed to be, wallpaper art. It's supposed to be Ankara print. It can work as phone
pouch.
Yeah, pouch, and also screensaver. I can just
interesting. Oh yeah, it's ooh.
So it works as screensavers also.
What kind of color is this? Yellow.
Yeah.
This is yellow.
Yeah. So
don't let me embarrass myself, because.
So
This is beautiful.
So it's just colors and shapes, So I love colors.
I can tell. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's been great chatting. I hope I've learned about you and about your business, and you shared a business idea with me. Yeah. But thank you so much.